¿Cuál es tu historia antes de InTune?
Bueno, yo estudié ingeniería en sistemas.
Ok.
He trabajado como desarrollador. Luego fundé una empresita de marketing digital. Luego me fui al mundo corporativo y me fui dedicando a manejar equipos grandes de ingenieros. Eh, y luego finalmente llegué a InTune.
Perfecto. And getting a little bit deeper, what makes Javi Javi? Like, what gets you excited to wake up in the morning? What gets you going? Yeah.
Okay, well, first I'm a dad.
Good.
That's the main thing for me. I love my 2 kids. That's what wakes me up in the morning.
Literally and figuratively.
Yes. And I'm very curious. I love learning and I love building things. Very different things, either software or teams. That's what makes me move. What ticks my heart.
What's the coolest thing you've built outside of InTune this past year?
That's a very good question. Outside of InTune,
Mm-hmm.
well, what I'm proudest of, my kids, they're growing and they're very smart, very curious, and takes a lot of time to build them up.
Yeah.
Luckily, they're coming along pretty well.
It's a forever project, right?
Yeah.
And you never really know if you succeed or failed. I guess you might. You have indications, right? Whether you succeed or fail. So tell me about your journey so far at InTune, the ups and downs. What's been the most challenging part of working with us, and what's been the most rewarding part?
Okay, the most challenging part was when I arrived to InTune to put down many defenses I have built up in a corporate world.
Mm.
Because here we're very direct and we care about each other. We really do. There's no additional separate communication lines or intentions. It's just straightforward. And that is also what is more rewarding, that freedom of being who you are without having to watch your back and having your back covered by your teammates.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah, the word freedom came up earlier. We was talking about Matt. Different context, but interesting but not a word I expect. So what's something that in your time here has made you say, wow?
You, dude.
Come on.
Yes, but I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
And this is something I've shared with other people. You have a very profound knowledge of how the whole thing works, and that is unusual. Most CEOs are a bit far away from the day-to-day operations, and you have the ability of jumping inside, fixing things, and explaining these things to others. That is amazing, and that helps to build a more horizontal organization without wasting resources, time, and people's money.
Your biggest goal is to get me to stop doing that. So at least that's what you said. So it's funny. So what do you think something that, let's say besides that, something that a strong leader has? Because you've worked with a lot of big companies, small companies, whatever, over your career. You've worked for a lot of different people. What's been a consistent weakness that should be a strength, right? Or strength of leaders?
I'm a huge fan of 2 concepts. First, radical candor. I'm a strong believer in straightforward communication, caring about the other person. I deeply care about people. And the other one is fail fast. If you're not doing something well, think about it, analyze, then quickly change what you're doing.
Yeah, and I fail a lot and often quickly. Right? It's a regular routine. So switching gears and trying to give a taste to people of what it's like to work here at InTune. Think about again your last roles that you've had, compare and contrast, right? What is it that makes us unique versus other companies, people that you work with in the past?
Probably the visibility that you have towards the whole organization. Luckily, it's a small team that has very strong team players, and we're able to generate a lot of value with few people. That is outstanding.
And you see in other places a lot of waste. Is that kind of
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Compared to the last players I was working at, we're almost to their level of revenue, and they had over 500 people.
Don't think we'll ever get there, at least without 100xing our revenue, but that's crazy. Yeah, it's Matt was also talking about like how people can hide in organizations, right? And kind of coast along the entire time, and how it's poisonous and creates like, well, if he's coasting, then why am I going the extra mile? And
So it's right here. There's a lot of visibility,
okay,
and everyone is pushing forward because they want to.
You can't hide. I mean, literally, we're in a house, you can't hide, and then figuratively, and we're on a day to day, you can't hide either. So, so switching gears again, cambiando un poco, ¿qué es algo que vas a trabajar en el año nuevo?
Este año voy a estar trabajando mucho en fortalecer la comunidad de InTune para que nos desarrollemos como profesionales y como personas a largo plazo apegados a la empresa.
Y afuera de tu trabajo.
Afuera de mi trabajo voy a estar trabajando en varias cosas. En mi familia, que sigan creciendo los chicos, y en mi salud emocional y física.
¿Qué vas a hacer con la salud física?
Física,
Smart goal, come on, vamos.
Smart goal.
Yeah. James va a jugar paddle. ¿Y qué vas a hacer?
Yo quiero participar por lo menos en 4 competencias de ciclismo de montaña.
Ok, 4.
Y ojalá una de enduro.
Ok. Vamos a ver. Y finalmente, dime algo que InTune no es.
InTune no es corporativo.
Ok. Y explícame. ¿Cómo?
Somos muy eficientes, somos colaboradores y solucionamos las cosas de la mejor manera posible, rápido, sin darle mucho de vueltas al asunto, y tratando de entender que lo que queremos es la solución, no fluir alrededor de un montón de cosas que están porque sí.
Sí. Y una más pregunta. Y voy a hacerlo en español.
¿Spanish?
Sí. Si puedes hacer una regla para el mundo y todo el mundo necesita hacer esa cosa o practicar esa cosa, ¿qué es?
Que todos tengamos que pensar que es lo correcto y hagamos lo correcto para los demás.
Explain to me in English so I make sure I got it. Do the right thing.
Yeah, we have to do the right thing always, thinking of what's better for the greatest, for the most people.
Everyone's saying the same thing. Everyone gets up there and it's like, respect everybody, treat people with kindness. It's cool. Anyway, that's all I got for you, dude.
All right. Thank you.
Cheers.